When we imagine the early days of the United States, we don't tend to picture glamorous palaces, but rather humble cabins. While this was the case for most, it was not the lifestyle for all. Hi everyone, Ken here. Today we are exploring George Washington's granddaughter's house in Washington, D.C. Make sure to hit the subscribe button so you never miss an exciting episode of This House. In the earliest days of the United States, just after the country's founding, George Beale began expanding Georgetown to the now-lost neighborhood of Dunbarton. In 1794, a portion of that land was then sold to Francis Lowndes, a wealthy merchant looking to build his dream home in the nation's capital. Unfortunately, he was unable to finish his mansion, selling the property as is to Martha Parke Custis Peter and her husband Thomas Peter. Martha was born in the Blue Room at Mount Vernon as the granddaughter of Martha Washington and step-granddaughter of first President George Washington. When Martha purchased the property, there were only two identical wings constructed, with no plans available for how to connect them. She hired Dr. William Thornton, designer of the United States Capitol building, to imagine a grand federal-style mansion connecting the two extant wings. He covered the wings in a buff-colored stucco and extended hyphens inwards towards a central bulking structure. In the center, he disrupted the facade with an iconic tempietto, creating a circular domed portico. The facade was nearly symmetrical, save the window details of each hyphen, which substituted a rhythm of blank walls and windows between pilasters. Acknowledging the construction of the house itself, it was built using the forced labor of 90 enslaved people, which had been gifted to the Peters from the Washingtons. To begin our tour of the home, we will enter on the other side, beyond the formal gardens. From here we can make our way into the vestibule, complete with floor-to-ceiling wood paneling above checkered floors. This will then lead us into the salon, where a rounded window wall looks out through the tempietto. Let's take a step outside to see the view between columns, as checkered floors mirror the vestibule's floors, pointing out towards the horizon. Coming back inside, we will now see the door to the vestibule at the other end of the salon. Let's make our way through the doors to the side to see the drawing room. The drawing room, with its high ceilings, boasts a crystal chandelier suspended from an elaborate plaster medallion. Along the upper portions of the walls, festoons decorate the cornice below crown molding. And if these details were still not enough to impress, we can take a closer look at the fireplace, where marble pillars support the stone mantel, boasting simple but elegant relief work. Now we will travel back into the salon, cutting directly across from the drawing room to find the parlor, where overstuffed furniture was arranged conversationally, ensuring comfort for every guest. Beyond the parlor is the dining room. The Washingtons gifted the Peters many fine pieces of furniture and china. In fact, of all the houses and institutions in the United States, this house has the second largest collection of items once owned by the nation's first family. Behind the dining room is the office, staged with period furniture and mixed with early technology such as a rotary phone and electric lighting. Now that we have seen the public rooms of the house, let's find the main staircase tucked away from guests and make our way upstairs. Looking through the bedrooms with their original furnishings will take us back in time as we imagine the guests who once stayed in the house. The guest log would have included Revolutionary War hero Marquis de Lafayette. After both Thomas and Martha passed away, the house now known as Tudor Place passed through their family. Eventually, it was declared a National Historic Landmark in the 1960s and opened to the public for tours, where guests can learn about the earliest days of American politics and the first family who set the standards and traditions we observe today. Of the rooms we viewed throughout this video, which one was your favorite? Let me know down below in the comments section. And while you're there, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an exciting episode of This House. I would also like to take a moment to say a very special thank you to our This House supporters whose names you can see on screen right now. If you would like to see your name on the screen and contribute in part to the production of these videos, join our membership program today. I'll see you next time on This House.